So welcome to the Miracles and Science Center for Continuous Personal and Professional Development. Today, the 12th of November, I come with another daily life lesson for today. This daily lesson tells us about the fear of beginning to live and the fear of death. In most cases, we find ourselves, when asked the question, what is the number one thing that you fear? People say they fear death. But actually, philosophers have found that actually the fear of beginning to live is worse than actually the fear of death. And they have said this for two reasons. Reason number one is that the fear of death is irrational. Philosophers believe that actually where death is, life is not. And where life is, death is not. Meaning that you can never be where life is at the same time where death is. Just using that, interpreting that philosophical statement, it means that when someone is living, it means he is not dead. And when someone is dead, it means he is not living. So even when someone fears death, when it comes, there is no actually life. So for those two reasons, you find that the fear of death is actually worse than actually the fear of not beginning to live. I have seen sometimes people in situations whereby they fear to take even the slightest risk simply because they actually fear the consequences. So that means it is much harder for such a person to live. It is very much harder for such a person to be able to progress, because any step that the person tries to take takes a lot of precautions and hence is not able to live. We have seen people actually who are alive but not living. Being alive does not mean actually living. Being alive, it means that you have life, you are breathing, you have all the body physiological aspects that you actually have. But when it comes to living, it means being able to consolidate and propose, serve your purpose. So the moment you begin to live, it means that you would have discovered your purpose, which you are serving, and hence you're able to use the faculties, the body, the mind, the soul, and the spirit that you have to be able to exhibit your purpose. And in that way, you'll be able to begin to live. So never have any fear for pursuing your purpose to the extent that you actually curtailed by the thoughts of death. This has been a little lesson for today.